What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of S17 podcast and YouTube channel. I'm your boy E Nice, your host for the night, and we got a very special guest with us, along with the gang. We got Rell Fetti, Baltimore's own. Clap it up. So what's up? I'm introducing my man Rell Fetti, Baltimore's own. Go ahead and put it out there right away where everybody can find you, first and foremost.
Instagram and Twitter, Rell Fetti, RELLFETTI.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, y'all know we do these interviews. They're raw, they're on the spot. It's unrehearsed, there's no research done. It's kind of, we got a studio here in Baltimore, Maryland, so when our artists come through, we like to get a little deep on your story and what you've been through. So go ahead and tell somebody, if I don't know who Rell Fetti is, go ahead and introduce us to who Rell Fetti is.
Laid back, man. I be chilling, man. Stand out of the way,
So what part of Baltimore are you from? East, west?
West, Park Heights.
Park Heights?
Yeah, up top.
Okay. And how long have you been recording music?
It's been a few years. Shit, probably since 2016 maybe. Yeah, around 2016 or some shit like that.
2016?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so.
fucking around.
Alright, so.
I didn't really get good until fucking couple years until I was some shit.
When you say you didn't really get good,
I had to find my lane, I had to find it. And, when you start rapping, you fucking be rapping the shit you listen to, you rap
your influence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to really taking it serious.
Mm-hmm.
And then you be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you be like, oh.
You find your own lane.
Yeah, you find what you're doing and how you want to do it, and you get into your, you know how to approach it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain it, but I can explain it.
Right. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Who were you listening to before you started?
I like music. I was listening to a lot of shit. Fucking Gucci Mane, of course. Probably a little bit of everything. Gucci, Jay-Z. I listen to everything. I like music.
So you into other genres, R&B,
Yeah.
country,
Nah, not really the country, nah.
So it's pretty much hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm asking that question for me personally. That came from the records I have heard from you. Very impressive, by the way. But I hear a whole lot of harmonizing. It's different. It's a whole different approach.
Man, growing up, my mother made me be in a choir and shit like that. So,
Church.
Yeah, so shit, nigga know how to. I ain't gonna say I know how to sing, but kind of.
You get it.
Had a little bit of experience, I would say.
Right.
I always liked music. I used to play the drums, shit like that. So.
Okay.
I would say I got an ear for it, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You read music too?
I forgot how to do that shit. I did at one point. But
Right.
I did know how to read music. I even had a fucking class in school for that shit. So
Mhm.
I was taught to read music. My mother put me in drum school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew how to read music.
Right. So, who would you say, and I know you should never really compare yourself to anybody, but who would you say was the biggest influence on your style of music?
I couldn't really give one name, but if I give it to somebody, I would be like Future.
Future?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
You definitely got your own. When I hear your music, it don't sound like the average Baltimore artist, and which is it's a lot of people with distinctive sounds, but
it's because when I got into music, I wasn't here.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't feel I started it here, but then I went to fucking LA with my man Adam. Shit, watching this nigga record. He was signed to Atlantic at the time, so shit, watching watching this nigga go to the studio every day for fucking 12 hours a day or something, whatever wild schedule that shit was. Shit, you pick up on a lot of shit. You being around a bunch of shit and being around all these different people, shit. You pick up on a lot of shit. He got a lot of sessions. There's a lot of people coming through. Shit,
Right.
we in Atlantic Studios. You seeing these people. You hearing shit. Walking to the bathroom. So shit.
So you just around the scene at that point in time.
Yeah, I was fucking young. I was around that shit. So just being around that shit, then you seeing like, you know the kid TK and Cash? Well, he's not a fucking kid no more, but TK Cash with the Crave Hits. What is?
I'm not sure.
What the fuck
I
song?
don't know if I'm familiar with the name.
Man, if you.
You said TKE Cash?
No, TK and Cash.
Oh, TK and Cash.
Yeah, the niggas sing a lot of the songs that you'll probably know.
No, actually, that do sound familiar. I don't know. I'm not be all over the place.
Fucking. It's really TK. Cash is his brother at the time. It's really TK, but he got a lot of songs with a lot of motherfuckers. Anyways, this nigga was in the studio with Alley Boy. He was a kid at the time.
Alley Boy from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Shout out to my people. But yeah, so he in the studio and he was showing me some shit. He was like, yeah, I do the artists and shit, but I really write.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? He whipped his phone out and showed me 2 deals.
Oh,
that
shit.
He probably don't even remember me at the time, but he showed me 2 deals. One was for being an artist, one was for being a songwriter. So ever than that, I'm like, damn, I'd rather just sit in the studio all day too and come up with the hooks and just sell them motherfuckers. That's kind of cool. That's where the harmonizing came into play, like for real, because it was like, damn, alright, if you're gonna be doing it, you can't just make music for yourself.
Right.
Be the writer, that shit gotta go for a bunch of people.
No, it's a fact.
Yeah.
So 2016, is this the point in time when you're out of town in Atlanta or LA?
We was in LA. Yeah, I was definitely in LA. Yeah, I definitely was in LA. Probably was a little bit before that, but I was definitely.
How old were you around that time?
Probably like fucking 19, 20.
Oh, you real young.
Hell yeah.
Okay, alright. So when is that when you would say you took it serious? You took music serious?
No. Nope. I was too busy learning. I wasn't even really, like I was rapping, but I really wasn't rapping. It wasn't until I left LA. I went back home. Now I was recording, I'm lying. I was recording a little bit there, but I wasn't really like serious. I got serious when I was by myself locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, it was like, I can't, like, I listened to Ali before I met him, so it was just like shit. It was that was my brother, but when it comes to music, we look at it different. Like I never asked him shit like that. I'm too busy learning. So just even watching the shit he was doing, it was like I ain't even trying to be recording right now.
Mm-hmm.
It grew into that recording around him, but at first it was just like, nah, I'd rather sit back. Motherfucker didn't even know I was recording.
Right.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was, you know, I was too busy being a student at first. Just watching a lot of shit, but then when I locked in on my own and really took it serious, that's when it was like, alright, now I'm doing something.
When you shoot your first video?
I don't fucking know. I shot my first video probably like, you know, once you first fucking start rapping, you just know you the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like right after I started, probably a couple songs in, nigga shot a video going on.
You performed before?
Yeah, a few times.
What would you say is most important about, like, when it comes to performing?
Trying to interact with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta interact because the people ain't feeling you. You just up there for no fucking reason.
Right.
I would like stage presence, you know, not just.
You got energy when you up there?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Cause it's like a rush, so you gonna have energy. Now, how long the energy stick around is another question, but you gonna have some energy. Especially if you're in a spot where you're getting some love, you definitely gonna have a lot of energy. I always had energy. You gonna drink some liquor, do something. You just gonna be, you know.
Right.
Then it's your music, so you just gonna definitely It's a good feeling. So a lot of energy comes with that anyway.
So you said you were 19 in 2016.
I think so. I don't fucking know.
So you don't remember Baltimore when performances was real.
Oh nah, I do remember that.
I was about to say like on some funny shit.
I recorded it. It was that shit tough here.
You remember 5 season performances?
Yeah. I never been. I think I've been to one. I was gonna say I never been to none of them. I think I've been to one.
Kid, you remember them 5 season performances?
I think I've
Where
been to one.
artists get up there like, DJ turn on track 4.
Yeah.
Turn track number 4.
Yeah, see, now I was more, like I said, growing up, not growing up, but coming up behind Alley and shit like that is like, I knew which way to go. So when coming to perform, I know to go get to the studio, get the shit tracked out. So
Right.
At that fucking time, we still was on CDs. So this was a CD time. You still had the shit on a CD, not even a flash drive. You had a CD. Then, you know what I'm saying? Mike Mack. I was going over there.
Right.
Mike with Nas to get the shit together.
When you really had to put in that footwork.
Yeah, track the shit out. And yeah, it's not like today's time where they just already got your shit downloaded. You had God forbid the CD skips.
Right. Yeah, and CDs getting thrown out the windows.
What happened? Come on, man.
See how the streets feel.
Hey, come on, man. I'm just saying, goddamn, it wasn't that long ago.
So you remember the crossover to the internet era?
Nah.
Or would you say you was on the other side of that?
I was on the other side of that. But that was just like, that sort of like the back end. That was when CDs was damn near out the door. So nah, I don't, I'm only fucking 29.
Okay, still young.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough era compared to right now. I mean, especially in our city, like most of all. What would you say about, how do you feel about the music scene in Baltimore right now?
Shit, it's better than ever.
Right, I'm getting that a lot.
It's better than ever. This shit different. There's a lot of good artists out now.
Right.
This shit, niggas get recognition, people catching bills, all types of shit going on. It's definitely better than it was. Shit used to be harsh.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
But that's come with the internet too. The shit, I can put the work in for myself. Instagram, if you got the right following.
It's almost like you don't gotta be signed anymore.
Hell nah.
Sign yourself.
Pretty much. Shit. These numbers is crazy. I don't know exactly how it go, but I be seeing what shit. Definitely can make some money off streaming.
What artists can we look forward to hearing you a collab with from Baltimore?
Shit, I don't know. Let me see. I got some shit with a lot of people though, so I can't even say that. I do shit with a lot of people. Slick. Fucking. I got some songs with ASAP Ant I never released. I got a song with Take-O Bang I never released. I got music with a lot of motherfuckers. People around me tell me I'm bullshit.
And you got that heat, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. The first, I think I was riding to Atlanta or something, and V threw he threw some of your tracks on. I'm like, man, who was this? But they had already heard you before, the kid and all them. But I'm like, damn, this dude is rocking, he jamming.
So when you first heard it, what you thought of it?
Shoot, I had no idea. To be honest, I probably was. If I had to choose somewhere that's not Baltimore, shoot, I don't know. It don't sound like up north. It don't sound like it don't sound like Chicago. It don't even sound like Atlanta. You got your own lane, my man. Got your own lane.
That's good to hear. I just wanted your opinion.
Sure enough.
That's nice.
So what can we look forward to, like coming from you? What's up next?
Hope trying to release more. I got a
Mhm.
bunch of shit. This should just be. I was telling kid earlier, I'm like, man, I think I just need to just do a bunch of singles. I don't even want to drop no project. I wanted to drop a project, but I'm not. I'm finna just start releasing more.
Right.
Song after song. Couple videos. I be getting sidetracked. I gotta get focused. Nah, no bullshit. I be getting sidetracked. Life be happening around you, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So, if it wasn't for rap or music in general, writing, what would be your interest? Like, where would you see Rell Fetti if it wasn't for music? If not in music.
I mean, music really ain't do too much for me, but music is like it's kind of like a way of life. I'd probably be, I don't fucking know. I do know you do need music though. Not saying like me need me to record. I don't have to record. Just even listening. And, it's like an art. So it's just like, I guess you would say it is a fucking hobby. It's like an art. It's
Right.
Like you express yourself. So in that sense, it was just like, people probably wouldn't know a lot, I guess. It's like a fucking expression for me. I can put a lot of shit in music. I ain't gonna tell you half the shit I'm gonna say on its own.
Right.
So I guess you can put it like that.
No, that's a fact. You play sports coming up?
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
What position?
I was playing a line, D tackle, offensive line. I was playing both sides of the ball. That was cool all the way up to fucking high school. They hit you with that grade shit. It was no more.
Tell me
I'm
about
like, hold
it.
on, wait a minute.
Tell me about it. I got hit.
I was like, wait, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, come on, man. I ain't even been in this school yet. Y'all talking about some fucking grades. Like, come on. Yo.
What was it, 2 classes? Can I have 2 E's?
That's when it was over for me. Football ended right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got a similar story.
Yeah. And it was cool because they was trying to pay for me to go to school and all types of shit.
What, college? On a college tip?
Nah, they was going to pay for high school, and I know, shit, you work hard enough, the high school could have led to college.
Right.
I had like the little Calvin Halls and the Mount St. Joe's and shit like that trying to, my dumb ass was geeking.